Mike, 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 and Mike, Mike 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 and Mike. Coming through with the father-son podcast. Skin color ain't the only thing that gonna contrast. Put each other on blast, but in the end we gon' laugh. Spitting game is the aim. Same, but different if you pick the name. Mike and Mike, 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 Mike and Mike. And ladies and gentlemen, let's get it going.
The number one father and son podcast in all of California,
all the world,
of the United States, and according to Coach Graves, in the world, this is the MIKE
and the MYKE on the MIC
M3 baby. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, I like it.
And we have a special guest with us here right now. We got Dana coming with the Bringing the Wood podcast on Sundays at 9 a.m.?
9 a.m., yes.
9 a.m. Speaking sports, man, I'm excited for today. Give it up for Dana. Yeah. Dang, man, welcome, bro. I'm hyped, bro. I'm hyped for this, man.
The intro got me hyped.
Before Dana starts, I just want to say, hey, how I met Dana is crazy. Because you know Sam, which is probably one of my best friends. We've been knowing each other since 1987. We are. Damn. And we got a bond that's crazy, and Dana will tell you. But I didn't know Dana, and then he said, "Hey man, my son-in-law." We were talking about jobs and stuff, and he started talking about Dana. Met Dana through Sam. And Sam was saying, yeah, man, he do this little bullshit ass podcast and everything. You know how Sam talk, right? I didn't know you was doing it like you was doing it, because we would have hit you up a long time ago, man. I started watching your podcast, and I'm like, man, this dude's got knowledge. I didn't know all that, because when we talked, we never really talked football and sports like that. But I know you was coaching and everything. But that's my little spill on how I got to meet Dana. So Dana, man, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, where you from, and how you got started doing your podcast?
From Oakland, California. Bay Area native, Baydestrian. My big brother started me doing the podcast probably a year or two before COVID started. I was just doing it through Spotify, so it was just audio, no visual. And then that's it fell off a little bit during COVID during that time. And then as the end of COVID came out, you started seeing everybody started getting into this lane again and jumping into it. And then I had a close friend of mine, I call him Producer Scoot. He started helping me get the podcast back going. He was basically doing everything for me. I was just getting on and talking to sports, and he would do all the editing and mixing and mastering and put it all out, because he just knew I was really good at talking sports. You know what I'm saying? So that was how I got back going. And then yeah, man, it's been going. I got a little bit of buzz, a little fan base, and I got some people that engage with me on the podcast. So it's been a blessing, and truly thankful.
Bro, I can tell you the mic, bro. You got that colorful mic, man.
The colorful mic and everything, man.
Yeah, man. I'm like, damn. Then you got that nice, background and everything, You really do it, and I be seeing your clips. I was like, oh, damn, because my dad was telling you, and so to let everybody else know that Dana just got into our fantasy football league too, man. So he's the newest member. Yeah. We need to get one more. That's why I haven't added you to a group chat real quick. Okay. Or did I?
Yeah, I'm in there.
Okay, yeah. I got to do another one, but we need one more person, because some people dropped out, because it gets competitive in our league for real. There's always a good 4 or 5 people you can see throughout the season,
certain decisions they make and everything like that. So some people kind of like, man, because we up the money to 100. Because I've been seeing more and more people, they're doing like 1,000 or 500 or 400. Like people, but these are people, they've done it like, you know, and a lot of people don't do multiple leagues no more. You know what I mean? Like like a bunch of people.
I used to be in a whole bunch, but now I just do ours.
They're like, bro, it messes up all my other fantasy leagues and everything like that.
You can't focus. If you're doing 2 or 3 leagues, 4 leagues or whatever, you're always going to miss something on one. So I just say, like, we just focus. But you know, Dana, the winner, whoever wins our fantasy football, they get a belt. And
we got
the belt for the year or whenever, you know, if you know.
Keep it going. I'm gonna get
okay, so if when you win, you get this belt, a championship belt, man, and you get to keep it until you know you're the defending champion. So until the next year, Melissa had it. Matter of fact, we had one lady in our fantasy league last year. She won it.
Okay.
But she decided this year that she couldn't, you know, she didn't want to do it because she didn't have the time and everything. So she had to relinquish the belt already. So now we have, so we don't have a champion right now.
I shouldn't even be holding it like this, but it was mine before she got back-to-back champ. We had a lady, my dad, Melissa. Well, I didn't know if she wanted her name spread because, you know, she vacated her belt.
Yeah, she vacated, but I'm putting her out there.
Man, bro, I almost want to make I want to, but I don't because I'm like I almost want to put her money up just to be the 14th person so she could defend her belt or something like that.
Yeah, but she I don't think she has the time. She don't have the time either. So that was
it is a lot of time. There's some people who just dropped out. They're like, bro, like I said, it gets so competitive in our league. People are like, bro, I got to actually like really pay attention. Especially the more people you put in, you actually got to be on that waiver wire. And the people, like pretty much the main people, like 8 people who stayed in it the whole time, like that's what they like. They want the competitiveness of it, so it'll be fun. So I'm excited to see like how you feel.
It's tough. 14 people, man. It's not.
You gotta believe. Strategy deep in your bag, yes sir.
Yeah. Get back-to-back champ, just to let you know you're back-to-back too.
Okay, I know who I gotta keep my eye on.
I didn't go in the Super Bowl though. I think last year. I think I got third.
You didn't even go to the playoffs, folks.
Yeah, I did. No, I got some money back.
You made it?
Yeah, I think I got third or something like that. Yeah. So I got some money back. I think I got third. You didn't go to the Super Bowl, did you?
No, I don't know. I was up there.
I can't remember. He's always in it. He gets the playoffs every year. He's always gets the playoffs. I'm not Super Bowl every year, but he always gets the playoffs every year. So he's pretty good, man. But he just, so strict in his beliefs. I take some gambles. You know what I mean?
No risk it, no biscuit, right?
Exactly.
Do you play? Oh, go ahead. I was gonna say, do you play any other fantasy sports besides football?
I'll do hoop, but I'll do hoop non money. I just I like
hoop
basketball.
Is tough, man.
And some leagues let you switch every day rotations. Then some leagues make you lock them in for the week. So now you gotta pay attention to who you playing. You kind of want to play who play the most games more than your best players. Like it's hoop get funky. So I play it for fun, not no money because I'm gonna be hot. Yeah,
hoop's a lot different than football. I couldn't imagine. It's so many variables to it. So But what I wanted to ask you, Dana, you know what, man? You got that BC on your lid, man. That's Michael's alma mater as well. Tell him, man. What we had Coach Graves last week, man, and you.
I seen him. I seen him on there.
Let us know what's going on at Bear Creek right now.
Hey, man! Shout out to all the Bruin fans out there. Hey, we got a new thing going on, going into year 2 under Coach Hampton. A lot of people know Coach Hampton. He's
my dog.
You know what I'm saying? Most people know Coach Hamp. When I say I'm coaching under Coach Hamp, a lot of people always got a story about Coach Hamp. So shout out to Coach Hamp for the opportunity. I'm going in year 4 here, but year 2 under this coach. I was here when they first started under Coach Wilcox. Did 2 years with him. He was let go for,
Oh, damn. I didn't even know you was coaching and everything. That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm going into my 4th year. It's my first year as the offensive coordinator, so I'll be calling plays for the first time in my coaching career. So, big step. So, I started off as a DB coach on JV my first year 4 years ago, and now we fast forward, and now I'm about to be calling plays for the first time ever next Friday at Bear Creek, 7:15 against Mountain House, man. So, you ain't doing nothing. Stop on mine.
Mountain House got a team now, man.
Mountain House.
That's a new development.
They do.
Damn. Is it a bunch of Mexican people over there or what? What is it?
Their best player last year was a brother. He ain't there no more, but he was a brother. He was cold.
I didn't know, because that's new. So that's like, wonder what kind of people up over there. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just back in the day, it was Tracy. Because Tracy would just be all white for the most part. Yeah. I don't know. I ain't trying to bring race into this. I was just kind of worried, like, because we had Graves.
Well,
I
it
didn't want
seems
to
like you are.
Well, I'm just saying, because that's what I'm saying. Like, because like when I had, like I said, when McNair and Chavez came, like we still kept a lot of like some of the Asians, but like a lot of the blacks and like
Went to McNair. Yeah, they
and
went
a
to
lot of the
McNair.
Mexicans went over to Chavez. I was like, damn, I thought we was gonna be like way better because like, oh, they ain't got this. I'm like, they took a lot of the kids, bro. Like, I was like, what? The black people left, man.
Yeah, no,
we got a lot of Asians over here.
We got a definitely a mixed bag of kids at our school. A little bit of everybody over there at Bear Creek, but I think we got a good coaching staff. We got to return a lot of our coaches from last year, so that was a good thing, and I think that's a good rapport. We had a jamboree yesterday up at Rosemont, little 5-team jamboree. I thought we handled ourselves really well up there, so about to gear up. And again, I ain't got nothing planned today but this and watch some film on Mountain House to start preparing. So
there you go. Look, man, we talk about preparation all the time, man. People don't understand. You got to watch that film, man. Yeah. Break that stuff down. So, hey, you the offense coordinator now, man. So you got to be on it, man. You got to have your little papers and stuff, man. I remember when I used to do that, man. I used to my little papers and everything. Hey, and don't let Sam bother you, man. Sam's a coach, but he doesn't coach anybody out there. No. He's just.
That's crazy. Coach Hampton like literally
general manager or something.
Yes. Coach Hamp says he coaches the coaches. That's what Coach Hamp gives him as his job title. I'm
gonna say it right now. They just gave an old dude a position just so he'd be happy.
It seems like Sam get a lot of those positions. Sam just be showing up to places. Oh, it's just like just looking. Like what's he doing over there? Watching you.
Yeah, man. He's a good man. He's a good guy.
That's
good
my
guy,
dog, though, man. That's my
good
dog,
people,
man.
Nothing but love for Coach Sears Sr., man. He's good people. But yeah, it's a good thing going on there at Bear Creek. Excited for what we got going in. Now to know your alma mater, definitely come check us out, man. I think you'll be proud of what we're going to put out there this year.
Yeah, I might have to show up, man. Are we still fire at badminton?
Yeah, badminton's still good. Baseball's still good.
Baseball's cool. Yeah.
Swimming's pretty decent, and track be solid. We usually get a couple players that go to masters in track.
Track usually be solid every year.
And that's what I've heard through my history being here. Is like track has always been like just
track.
Solid,
basketball's here and there. They'll be great, and then they won't fall off. But track is always
like every other year. There's someone who's pretty good.
Somebody that's really talented over there.
Yeah, we got a nice hurdler over there right now. A couple scholarships. Jaden Vincent. He's a hurdler over on the track team. Really good.
You didn't get him out for football or what?
He was playing football, but once them offers for track come in,
I ain't messing with my toes and my legs.
And then does the NIL affect high school at all, or like what kids are doing and everything out there in high school?
I think, definitely. I think it's going to start not necessarily affecting kids right away, but the top tier kids, NIL is definitely right.
Especially the kids that have a following. If you're a good athlete and you have a following right now, I think mostly the people that's making money on the NIL are girls because they're following, and if they're a good athlete, they're getting deals. They're getting deals right now and stuff right now. And I know some football players and basketball players are getting it because they got a big following. But right now, it's mostly, man, there's a lot of girls getting it. And then, with flag football coming and being a sport in the Olympics and being big right now, it's going to be a lot of girls getting little endorsement deals, man. That's if you're good in high school. And they got some girls in high school, man, especially, man, out here, man. I've been checking it out. There's some good flag football teams in the 209.
That's what I'm excited for because, like, women wrestlers right now, because women wrestling is, like, super, like, exploded. Like, there's like, hasn't been a whole bunch of, like, women wrestling. Like usually the girls had to just only do like guys, like, you know what I mean? But now it's like women going against women, and it's actually like blowing up the sport. And then the highest paid, always is going to be like some basketball. I'm trying to think if there's other sports, and I was like, whenever I looked at the list, it usually is like, or like volleyball girls. It's like, yeah.
Like you said, it's definitely about the fan base, the following, like, because you got to help push that brand of whoever's finna give you this money. If I'm finna give you this money, who can you tell about what I'm finna, my business that they didn't know about and they can put on. So it's just a give and take, and that's why, so teams are going to be real strategic on who they pick and get that money to invest for their future. Sure.
So how'd you get over here to Stockton?
Oh, my fiance. She from out this way, and it's expensive in the Bay. And
Yeah.
my job was movable. I didn't even have a stable job at the time, so I was moving around. I was like, I can,
Adjust.
I'm a hustler by nature. The Bay Area product, you're gonna hustle by any means. So I was always able to have a little money in my pocket, but nothing stable. And then moved out this way, was slanging the pizza at Domino's for like maybe 3-4 years, doing Instacart, trying to do the podcast, like just and coaching football all at once. And then when Coach Sears came or my father-in-law came with the job offer to get in with the district, I was like, perfect. I already be coaching, so now this would be up
He
on
took
our
our job.
times with a lot.
No.
He's doing what you do.
He took our job. Hey, Dana took our job.
Hey, be the closest ones to you, man. Hey, be the closest ones. Man, get him off the pod, man. Get out.
Nah, hey, the funny thing about it, he was supposed to work with us, right?
Literally.
But somebody, and it's a blessing for him though, the way it happened. He ended up not working with us. He ended up working at a school. So it's way better. It ended up better for him, man.
With no
his
experience,
personality, man, and the way he does things, man, it fit better than what we were doing. So yeah, man. Shout out to you, man. I always tell them.
How old are you, man?
What year we in? I'm 35. I go with
35?
the year. Yeah.
So you born in
November. Yep, I'll be 36
so I'm
in
1
November.
year. I'm 2 months older than you. I'm September.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's a good dude, man. And like I said, he fit in with where he went, man. And it was a perfect fit. It was probably a better fit for him than where we were at, man. But that's how he got on. He got on through us.
For sure. I'm always gonna make sure they know for sure. They the plug. They got me in the door.
Hey, so speak on that, because Dad, just bring it up again. Like, there's programs and opportunities for people. You know what I mean? Like, to help them get through, just the schooling system. Because I didn't know, man. Seeing all that, and I'm like, damn. There's budgets, and then I've talked to other people. I have people on my old podcast before, women with single mothers, or you know what I mean, like that. And they're like, you really just have to go look. And most of the time you're able to apply, and it's out there.
So what I was doing, we worked with Comeback Kids, and that program was for people that were 18 and over that didn't graduate high school. So we had people up to, I think, man, some of the oldest people we had was 70-some years old, graduating from getting their high school diploma, and the program has grown so much now, man, where they can't register people like they were when I first started. When I was there, when I first started, they were doing registration twice a week. They might have 20, 30 people falling through. Now, man, they do it maybe once a month, once every other month, and it's people wrapped around the building, man. And Dana, what he does, man, he works with kids. Tell them what you do, Dana.
So yeah, I was supposed to work with your father and Sam as an what do you call your
Comeback
guys' job?
Kids.
Comeback Kids as a driver. But basically, it was when my resume was, they wanted me to try to be a CCT, which is the Campus Connect Technician. And I basically tell people, I'm like, when you was in high school, that old lady who sat in the office and got you where you needed to go, could tell you what your kids' grades was, could tell you their classes, tell you their nutrition. I'm that person in the school. And we kind of just help connect the outside world who comes into our program on various ways to get around our program, whether it's through schooling, helping to get rides, helping to get food, glasses, eye appointment, dentist.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I would never think that there's help like that. I think the world's way more cruel. We always say about our tax dollars and whatever and everything. And a lot of that stuff's true, but there's programs and things out there. And it's
about, man, the thing is we're trying to enhance it where you help kids so they'll be able to graduate high school. When you go to a Bear Creek, you're not going to have all of that because there's so many kids going there. And then when they go to the schools like this, man, they have more hands helping them and more different opportunities. Then it's up to them, man, and it's tough, man, because some of them kids, man, the backgrounds is really tough, man, but Dana does a great job. He fits the mold. That's why I said, man, that's why I got along with him so well as well, man, because he fits the mold, man. He loves working with that population. Otherwise he wouldn't even be coaching, but
not at all.
Man, inspiration to me, brother.
I like to be able to give back to the youth in any way possible, because that was in my life growing up. I had a lot of older guys, mentors, and growing up in the church and meeting people like that always tried to instill kind words into me when they see me out in the world. So I try to do that with kids I come across. And like you said, now with coaching, you meet kids from all different backgrounds, coming from all different type of problems. So and now we're in the era where, growing up, we all got coached the same. Everybody getting coached like this.
Exactly.
Get with it or get lost. And now in 2026, you kind of have to coach kids differently, and it makes it a little bit harder. But that's what makes the job special though, because you don't want to give up, and you don't want to give up on the kids, because that's all it would be in the end.
Exactly. But
So,
you got to have that adaptability, not to cut you short. You know, we was talking to Crow's Graves as well last week.
Yeah, I was tuned in.
You got to have adaptability, man. And like, I'm like 67 years old. You know, Sam's, I think he's a month or younger than me, I think, or older or whatever. He's younger than me by a month. But for somebody like him, the adaptability to relate to kids and still be able to get through to them, man, that's big, especially now, man, because like we talked last week, man, kids are different, man. So you have, like you said, there's still some kids got that old set mentality. You can talk to them that way that we used to.
Some of them, yeah.
But then it's some that, hey, man, you can. Then some you got to coddle. And then some you got to give them that tough love. And some, man, you just got to say, hey, man, you got to coach them up all the time.
Yep.
You know that.
Yeah, and that's the game, and that's what makes it. That's the challenge. But like, if you really enjoy coaching and you really enjoy helping people, then that's what you enjoy doing. It's like, okay, how can I help this person? How can I help this person? I know it's all going to be different, but it just makes it easier for me in the future, because, I don't plan on stopping no time soon this coaching thing. So it just give me more and more, seasoning, you know what I'm saying, to add to my chef.
Exactly. Probably in the next couple of years, man, you'd be a head coach somewhere, man, because you're doing these coordinator stuff now. You know how these coordinators be going after they do well, successful.
Oh yeah, that's the goal, man. Like, that's the goal. But I understand it's a process. I'm in no rush. Again, I wasn't even expected to be the OC this year, but stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. So
Exactly.
The opportunity came. Yeah, hey, the opportunity came, and I wasn't turning it down.
You ain't got to get ready.
Hey.
Come on now, like, so. And that's always been my mindset. My big brother taught me that like a long time ago, and that started just playing football. Like, man, like, I don't care what position you think you play. If they ask for a position that need to be played, you play it. Yeah. Get out there. Stay ready. You know what I'm saying? Practice at every position.
Exactly.
So don't just get locked in on one thing. You never know where your opportunity going to come from. And that's where I've been at, and that's how I do it. And like I said, going from a defensive-minded defensive player to now being an offensive coordinator and calling plays, like, it's always just staying ready.
Man, I wish I was ready to play running back, man. I remember the day I can't read a hole for shit. I was like, I can run a route, man.
Hey, I taught him that passing tree.
I done near the tree, bro. Every time I was like, what? I'm just run to the outside. Like, you can't keep running to the outside.
That's where the grass is at. I'm not running in there.
Hey, you got to hit that A gap, fool.
Nah, I'm like, bro, y'all taking too long, bro. I'm out, bro. I'm out.
It's people in there and everything. I'm cool.
Yeah. That looks dangerous over there. I'm like, I'm out, dog.
That three hole just didn't look right.
Just go back to wide receiver, man. Like, you can't do this, man. So I can't teach you this. Man, so you want to go ahead and let's go to media? Mike's Media?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
All right, man. Mike's Media.
Mike and Mike, Mike and Mike, Mike and Mike.
Boom. We got to do that live. I'm going to get that X-Select ready.
You got to figure it out.
All right, man. So what do you want us to bring up? All right. So usually at this, that's why I'm excited for this, because, we got another person to bounce these ideas and thoughts of and everything like that, to have a third opinion, because me and my dad, you see, like, that's my dad, but the light, the skin contrast, you know what I'm saying? Just like our thoughts and opinions,
Oh, I've noticed.
Yeah. So I look forward to it. Like, maybe you on my side, maybe you on his side, maybe you got a whole different thing going on. I don't know. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to it. But we can go ahead. Let's go to La La Land. Let's go to basketball.
There you go.
All right, let's do it.
We can close with football, but the Lakers. We got. So we getting it all white now. That's what's up. We all mind it because Luke and Austin Reeves. Was it Walker Kessler? You know what I'm saying? And we got some people playing around them. Now, I just worry about injury because both Luka and Austin Reeves both got injured last year. And so that's the only thing, because if one of them goes down, okay, we could get through the season, but we're not going to win no playoff run.
No.
But if both of them are there, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
it's a lot. It's a lot of talk going on, man. One, we'll address the team as well, but the Lakers were sold this past week.
Yeah,
man,
that's what I wanted to bring in.
second time.
That's part of the thing. That's what I'm saying. That's part of it right now.
And you know, everybody was talking about all they sold and everything's good, and then all of a sudden, Jeannie Buss like, nah.
Yeah,
No, we're not doing
I'm
it.
happy actually about it.
We not, hey, you know, and the thing is, it was like her siblings finally thought they had a chance to get her.
Get one on her because they've been getting on her all forever.
Because, you know, and the thing is, man, she did a great job. I thought she did a great job as a family.
Amazing,
you know,
amazing.
But hey, they all 4 or 5 of them voted. It was 5 of them.
It's 4 out of the 5.
Yeah, but it's 5 of them that voted. That was 5. They got
there's
5
4.
votes.
There's 5 votes, but Jeannie's one of the votes who didn't vote, and there's 4 of them that did.
And they were like, "Nah, we selling," and she's like, "Nah, man, stop that." So right now, it's in limbo. It's a hire because they were hiring different people, man, getting that organization together, and the owners are crazy, man. They got crazy money.
I was doing my homework on them gentlemen. Yeah,
right. And the dude that sold it, the Dodger owner, it looked like he's getting rid of all his assets because they say he getting ready to go to prison.
So that's why he sold it so fast.
That's why he sold it so fast, because right now he's under a tax evasion thing for some other stuff, subsidiaries or something that he didn't pay taxes on, how his accountants wrote it up. So it's looking like, I'm hearing it's looking like he's going to plead guilty. He's saying he's not going to sell the Dodgers, though.
Yeah, I seen him say that. He was like, I'm keeping the Dodgers.
Yeah, he said I'm not selling, but he's selling everything else. You know, but he made a nice little. How would you like to make a couple of $1 billion in about 7 months?
Exactly, that's good money.
I even heard Shaq's trying to buy Jeannie Buss's 17%.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Yeah,
I don't mind the Diesel. The Diesel.
So how much do you guys think that affects like the future of the Lakers? You know, like the decisions they're making. You know, this is a family, you know, owned run business. I mean, even with Jeannie selling it the first time, she still had some stake and control. But now it seems like, you know, how corporate, like them being corporate, does that like entice Luka to want to stay like later on 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the line? Or I mean, are we going to still have that same essence of the Lakers of always bringing a superstar here and spending money? Like, I mean, I'm kind of scared.
I think that becomes like the wait and see approach. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think, you know, they just paid Luka, they paid Austin Reeves. So like money in the pocket. So now, at least the next 2 to 3 years, they're going to have to wait and see before they can kind of start kicking up dust and maybe demanding a trade or something like that. So I do think it's going to be a slow process though.
But check this out. I'm just going to mention the name Joker.
Oh, that's been out there. It's been creeping out there. You think Joker?
They said they still building like the Dodgers.
Yeah.
And everything, people are putting stuff out there. I'm just gonna say, because Joker did not sign. If they don't do well this year,
yeah, I think Joker's gonna leave.
Hey, Joker.
But people say Joker's not really like that. Like, he ain't tripping. But he didn't sign, though. That's a big thing of not signing already. If he really just wanted to stay there and didn't care, he would have signed already and got his money.
Him and Luka's buddies, man.
Yeah, I think in the sense of what you're saying, I think Joker don't mind playing as long as it's winning. So, like, if Denver's going to put out winning basketball, I'll stay here. But if they're not going to win, I'm going to go somewhere where they're trying to win.
But I don't see them winning because they couldn't do nothing based on their salary, and based on they got
DeMar DeRozan now, bro. They got DeMar DeRozan, bro. Even though we just got rid of who they get, I can't remember they just traded for like 80, 90 million.
Young player, man.
Yeah, Watson. They traded him to the Cavs.
Yeah, to the Cavs. Yeah.
And like you said, it's because they couldn't pay him that $88 million that he just got.
They don't want, and the thing is, they don't see. Gotta remember those small markets like that. Think about it. If they're not doing it through trades in their draft, they're not getting those kind of players, man.
They should have jumped off Jamal Murray.
Nobody's just going. No superstars going to Utah.
Instead of MPJ, what's his name? Michael Porter Jr. Instead of trading him, they should have kept him and traded Jamal Murray for somebody else, something like that.
I think the Jamal Murray it was just too late. I think too many injuries happened. And that's why I always give Belichick credit, because he always said you trade a player a year early than a year too late.
Exactly.
And I think after they won the ring, you ran it back. He got hurt that following year. That should have kind of been the writing on the wall.
It's like it's never going to happen.
And then they paid him And they were making him
Buku money.
They can't do nothing, man. That's what people don't understand.
They're not a
do
thing.
Yeah.
But it made it better for the Lakers when Peyton Watson signed, because what's his name can't go nowhere, nothing but to the Lakers.
Kuminga.
Yeah, Kuminga. Where he gonna play? Everybody fill their roster with the players that they wanted.
Yeah.
Hey,
And the Lakers said they'll start him.
Going nowhere but the Lakers.
He'd be the. I think if he comes to the Lakers, he could be the sixth man of the year for real.
I think they're gonna let him play at the 4. I think they're gonna let him start for a little bit.
He's gonna start.
He might start.
Him,
I start him
with
at the beginning of the year. See what he
Walker
does.
Kessler and Quentin Grimes and Reeves and Luka.
Ooh.
That's a nice little 5. I think Quentin Grimes.
And
I
then
think
your
Quentin
bench.
Grimes is the guy I like. I think he's gonna be a really good player who can start or come off the bench for y'all.
And I think
be a player that
it'd
can
be
execute.
better for Grimes to come off because he can score. He can be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Playing alongside Luka or Reeves or by himself with the next, because the next group's gonna be tough. Our second five is gonna be nice.
For sure. And that's the depth that you need to make a deep playoff run, because you know people gonna get nicked up. Like that come with the sport. So you had them numbers late. It usually be the deep teams that make it all the way to the end.
Exactly.
You see the Knicks, you see the Spurs, like they weren't the best teams. They were the deepest team for real.
Deepest teams. And that's what we're looking at. We got younger and deeper. And that's what I like.
Speaking about getting deep, does Miami become a deeper team with adding Klay Thompson to their roster just yesterday?
I still think they're a year away, man. I think this year is more of like a setup year to try to attract some people. Because again, we ain't seen Giannis play over 45, 50 games in almost 3 straight years.
But being a year away,
some of that was
being a year away,
decision making.
And their age ain't gonna help them either.
Now you see the dilemma they could be in. Like a year from now,
LeBron didn't want to go. That's why I looked at it. I probably why LeBron looked at it, because they ain't got no bench. You know what I'm saying?
They could find a bunch of people for $2.
90 minutes a game.
But they got Tim Hardaway Jr. and then they got Klay Thompson.
Okay.
And then Pat Riley said he's gonna come play again. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Exactly, and that's what I said. Look how old they got.
Yeah.
Who else? I can't remember, man. Like who else is?
They're gonna have what's the young cat used to play in Sacramento? He's the young guy. He's the point guard over there now. But again, they're not.
Oh yeah.
From the young cat from Baylor. Yeah, he's drawing a blank. But
I'm drawing a blank because they've been talking about him a lot because he can bring the ball up. Yeah.
It's the depth. Oh, it's the depth. They don't have depth, and then they don't got the money to go out and get anybody. Everybody got assigned to them for the vet minimum, and everybody not finna take. You know what I'm saying, the vet minimum to come play for a team that's not guaranteed to make it.
Playing with a bunch of old dudes.
And I think they're gonna be kind of small too with Bam and Giannis. Like
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You think small? I mean, they're like some of the strongest dudes in the league.
I didn't say they was gonna be weak. They're gonna be small.
Height-wise, man.
No disrespect. Them are two strong
But that's how they got there with Jimmy. That's how they got there with Jimmy. He's playing small and just, they weren't big.
But they were younger though. Look at how much look how long ago that was.
Come on, man. 83 points, man.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Man, they finna do that. They finna do that.
I'm not saying,
bro.
Hey, well,
Giannis brought a chip to Milwaukee, bro. Only Kareem could do that.
Hey, he gonna always, and that's why they're gonna retire his jersey.
I'm glad you're excited about it. Bring that same energy to fantasy football.
Oh, bro, you already know I will. You already know it's But who's your basketball team, Danny?
Oh man, y'all want to hear it? Brooklyn Nets.
Wow, man.
We don't want to hear it.
That's the show, man. Everybody, I'm going to just end this recording real quick, man.
It's over. Podcast over.
As you see, I don't have no bad words to say about nobody's team or anything you can say.
All right,
y'all really want to know Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, man.
Damn, bro.
Hey, man, that's good that you're a strong fan.
Y'all got Julius Randle, I guess. Y'all going to do better than last year.
They're trying to trade him, too.
Man, what y'all got? Y'all want him? Y'all want him back?
Nah,
they talking about. I heard they talking about it though.
He could be a role player. If he was a role player, I don't know. He's not gonna be like one of my mains. He's gonna be like a 3 or a 4.
Send us 400 and a couple LA Fitness vouchers. Y'all can have them.
Hey, Julius Randle can play ball, man, but it's just I don't think he's.
But
he gonna look good for us.
Yeah. He gonna get some points. He gonna put some points up.
Yeah. He probably would fit in though, because you look at it, he ain't got to do a lot. He can get some rebounds, man, score 15 points,
He got kind of dribble a little. He got like dribble a little bit.
He ain't gonna be doing that though.
He better not. He better not.
He ain't gonna be doing.
Only people dribbling on our team is Austin Reeves and Luke. If you you got 1, 2 dribbles. That's it.
Pass it.
Dribble, pass.
Yeah, that's it. If you don't do that, you send this guy to JJ Redick will take your ass out. out, bro.
Yeah, and you know what? That's what I like. That's why I like this team, because J.J. Redick can pull people when he want to pull.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
He had to
setup.
get guys he can coach. No, it's gonna be. I think they're gonna be interesting. Y'all, the Lakers will definitely be the talk of the season, starting with the players they signed, post
Them in
LeBron,
Philly,
all
I
the
think them
stuff
in Philly
going.
they're gonna be talked about a lot.
Yeah, but I think it's still gonna be tough, man. We got San Antonio, we got OKC over here. You know what I mean? Everyone's really like sleeping on us because the Rockets. And I'm like, okay, so you just think Fred VanVleet is gonna come off 2 injuries, freaking almost like 2 years in a row? He's just gonna come back and save this mess?
They not. I'm not
without Luka and Austin Reeves, but just LeBron James, bro. Like, get out of here. I don't care. I'm sorry, Katie share the same birthday, and we ain't worried about him, bro. Like,
That's it.
Like, what are you talking about, bro? They didn't even do any trade. What they do? They got Marcus Smart. Like, what?
That's it.
They didn't do a whole bunch either, man. So anyway, man, let's go to what Dana knows, man. What Dana talks about all the time on his podcast lately, man. Football, the NFL.
It's back. It's back.
Man, I'm hyped, bro. We got 2.5 weeks.
Yeah. So how do you want to play this, man? You want to transition into our Mount Rushmore, and then we can elaborate on football more, or you want to just talk about football?
No, let's go. No, I think we're gonna learn. We're gonna learn from our football, from our Mount Rushmore.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying. So let's go to Mike's Mount Rushmore. Mike. All right, for sure. So, Dad, you want to go ahead and set it up of what the Mount Rushmore is?
Mount Rushmore is the 4 teams that you think going to be the top 4 teams in the league this year.
This year, the 2006, 2026, and 2027 season.
Yes, right.
Yeah. So who you think's going to be the top 4 teams? That I mean, however you want to look at it. Talked about get the most wins, but like the top team to be worried about to get the Super Bowl. You got,
and then we'll go over honorable mentions and everything else after we do our top 4s.
And but then also this list is for you. So if this is what you don't do the consensus of what everybody else is talking about, just what you got your eye on some teams.
My
like,
four. Okay.
So Dad, you go first. You go first.
Rams, hands down. I'm a Ram fan.
We're Rams fans,
but has nothing to do with fandom.
Nah.
Has nothing to do with fandom. We just look at that squad, man. Come on now. We got the returning MVP. We got top receivers. Look at our defense. And then we got somebody in the wings coming back. We're not going to talk about that. Because our defense is good without him already. You know what I'm saying? So then I got Seattle up there. I got Seattle, because Seattle, man, they lost a few players, but I think they still gonna be pretty good, man.
I think they're gonna do some kind of like the regular like Seahawks, like where they get like not a back-to-back like Super Bowl, but they're gonna have a team that's that good. They're gonna prove themselves to a
they're good. They're good. They got a good team.
It's there's no accident.
Okay, but it's my 4. Can you? Let me do it for you.
All right, man. I'll just
ask you for no damn commentary.
Man. I was just trying to. I'm paying attention. I'm like, Jesus, all right. You guys using all this velvety voice stuff. Trying to add some texture to the sound. Then I grabbed my chest, and then the Rams, Aaron Donald, and Sean McVay. His eyes are so blue.
All right, then I'm going with New England. I think New England's gonna be there again this year.
Man, that's crazy.
I'm going with New England, man, and I'm going with Denver as my top 4.
Oh yeah, okay. So you pretty much picked the 4 teams from last year that were in the in the conference. What was it?
That's it. Yeah.
You picked the 4 teams.
That's the 4 teams right there. But remember, those were the teams that I liked. That I said, hey man, I said, look, New England and Denver is the top 2 youngest. Best teams. I called that last year. And then, Rams and then Seattle, man, they're good. They're a good team. So it's not based on what everybody else, just me as a sports fan, as a person that play ball. Those teams right there, man, they're tough to beat. But I got some other teams in the wings. We'll talk about them as well.
Sure.
All right, you want me to go then?
Go ahead. Floor is yours.
All right, so I'll do mine, and I'm gonna go with with the AFC first because I'm gonna be the shocker, I guess, maybe, but maybe not. I think this is a really make it break year for the Kansas City Chiefs and the decisions they're gonna be making. This might be Travis Kelce's last year. I think it is.
It's gonna be his last year.
Yeah, and I think that team's gonna have a lot of rebanding, and they're gonna have a lot of urgency. That's going to be. They're going to have a lot of urgency. So I think they're going to be. I think they're going to be there for the AFC, and then I think it's going to be the Bengals. The Bengals are going to have a lot. It's going to another beat because they're going to have to break up this team eventually if they fire the coach or something. They're going to start changing stuff up.
Yeah, if they don't win, I got you.
You know what I mean? Like someone like Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson, you know what I mean? Like they don't have that much pressure. Like if they miss it again, it's like, okay, but we still put up numbers and did all right. They're probably the team's going to stay intact to what it is, especially with a new coach over there in the Ravens. So I'm going to go with the Cincinnati Bengals, and we're going to go with the Kansas City Chiefs. And then for obviously NFC, we're on the Rams. That's fandom and not fandom because, man, I'm just loving. I can't wait, man. It is going to be exciting being a Rams fan this year, no matter really what happens. I hope we perform and do well, but man, it's gonna be a nice season, and I just love Sean McVay. He's just so dreamy. But anyway, and then I think the team that's gonna come in and give us problems this year, and I think people are sleeping on them. I think it is the Detroit Lions. I think everybody it's my sleeper team on the NFC just because I think there's been a lot of pressure on them lately, and I think there's pressure on them now. But I think now that their conference is so beefed up and everything, they're gonna kind of slip through the cracks of and I think they have one of the easier schedules this year too as well. They've been having a lot of tough schedules actually. Right. So there's some actually big teams if you go look at their schedule that they don't have to face this year. And maybe they could build their sense of because they got rid of what's his name. They got Gibbs still, but they got
running back.
Yeah, Montgomery.
He's with Texans.
He's with the Texans. So they're gonna be. I think they're gonna be building that new identity. It's kind of the same thing. Jared Goff. This is probably his not last hurrah, but again, if he doesn't have a good season this year, they're gonna probably start thinking of other stuff too.
Right.
So that's gonna be my top four for this 2026 to 2027 season.
Okay, Dana.
And I'll start with the AFC and my first team. It's gonna be the Denver Broncos as well. I think they're gonna be. I think they'll come back out. It's all about the health of Bo Nix. He looked decent in his preseason game. That he had a little out and in. He looked decent in that game against the Packers the other day. So looks like he'll be healthy. The addition of Jalen Waddle. The defense is still the same. They've only got better.
People forgot about Waddle, man. They forgot that they got Waddle.
That's going. That just opens up more room for Cortland Sutton to do what he does on there. Opens up the run game. They got 3 running backs to be able to move from Jonathan Coleman, a 209 product from over out this way.
Yes,
out there who can run and catch the ball out the backfield. So I like the Broncos unit. Got your coach back. Sean Payton is one of the better coaches of my generation. Payton back to him in New Orleans with those guys. So I still got those as the top dogs. But the number 2 team in the AFC, I think it's going to be the Baltimore Ravens. I really like it. I think if Lamar Jackson, again, this is based on the health of Lamar Jackson, but I like the offense. I like Jesse Minter, what he's going to bring. I think the defense will kind of take a step back forward to that defense we known and loved. I think Jesse Minter has a really good rap sheet for calling defenses and getting guys in the right position. I think offensively they'll take a step. I like the Kobe Lane, wide receiver out of USC, a rookie. I think he's going to be a big playmaker early and often for them, and I think he's gonna have a chance to be a future number 1 receiver.
What they needed
for them. What they need. He's a big guy, 50-50 balls. Man can play inside, outside, bigger wide receivers that Lamar can just throw up some jump passes.
What's his name can play more slot.
Yeah, you can put Zay in the slot more. Them jet sweeps, quick games. But I like Baltimore, and those are my 2 teams in the AFC. In the NFC, we got to go with the Rams for sure. They were literally a muff punt and a 2-point conversion away from being in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think they fall too far off. You add arguably the best defensive player currently in the league, and we're not going to speak on the other guy, but you know what I'm saying? Stafford back after having one of his best seasons ever.
MVP, that's so crazy.
Come on now,
MVP that old.
You know what I'm saying? So they still got everything intact. So I really like the Rams. And then the second team, this one was kind of tough. I got a couple different teams, but just for the sake of this, to put my 4th team, I'm gonna go with the Niners. I'm gonna go with the Niners. I'm
sorry.
I'm not a super fan.
I just threw your football IQ out the window.
Nah, and I'm gonna explain why. And that's because I think it's a grip of teams that fall under that. Because I really think it's just the Rams and then everybody else right now.
Right, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So like to
If
me,
they can
anybody
get
who
healthy,
pencil in,
if they can get healthy, they got a good team. But it's just
again, think about it, bro. They want a playoff game with me and the grocery bag man from the Marina Market. They want a playoff game with us without there. So like I'm just it's the health. And that's kind of with the same thing with Baltimore. It's the health of those teams. If they're healthy, they could be one of the best.
49ers more so, man, because they got half their team is in the
tent.
Yeah, it's in the tent right now. So hopefully,
you guys think that radiation thing's real? That thing?
I don't know, but I would take it into consideration. I would listen to them.
Right.
What's the worst that can happen if we move away?
Mess the damn football team up.
All right, hey, well, I'm gonna start throwing some honorable mentions at you.
Come on,
Chicago Bears.
Trash.
I think I like Ben Johnson.
Trash.
I think their coach is one of the best minds. You see the drop off in the Lions offense and the uptick in the Bears offense. That's Ben Johnson. That's play calling. I think he helps out a lot. But again, I think they need a defense that can not just be relying on trying to take the ball away. They had a lot of takeaways, but they gave up a lot of yards in between.
I had them last year for fantasy, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
One of the top scoring defenses.
Hey, and the thing is, they said they're trying to make their offense. They want to break records. They said the coach said, "Hey, I want to set records on my offense this year." They got the talent to do it.
For sure. They got all the weapons.
And I still think Green Bay, man, but that division got tough. But Green Bay, man, I think they're capable of winning that division as well.
They need Micah. They're gonna need Micah. They gonna need Micah to finish that. But that division probably is up there as one of the best 2 or 3 divisions in all of the NFL.
And that's why I think Detroit's going to sneak out. I mean, the thing is, I love Green Bay. I love watching how they play football. But when you see how they lose some of these games, I'm just like, man, if that carries over to this next season, and it's not like they upgraded a whole. I mean, they did, but it's not like no big changes. So it's the same team. So it's like we're pretty much just relying on Jordan Love.
They look at their receivers though. They got a nice receiving corps.
They got and then who else is? And then we got the Vikings. I think you're almost sleeping on the Vikings because if Kyler Murray has just any type of decent season, you know what I mean? Think about Kyler Murray running out of the pocket and throwing a bomb to Justin Jefferson. Right. Bro. That's all I'm saying.
He showed that on the first day of practice.
Think about that.
We're going to see, because if Kyler Murray was that good, he probably would still be on the team.
I'm going to throw
Cardinals are trash, bro. What are you talking about?
Hey, I'm going to throw this at you guys. This is my dark horse. And if they can get their quarterback situation figured out.
Let's see if we got the same dark horse team.
Cleveland Browns.
Nah, bro.
No, wait. Listen, no, man.
That's the pit of the darkness.
Look at it. Look at their team. Their defense is not bad. It wasn't bad.
No, they're great. Even without Myles Garrett,
look at how they shored up their offense, though. Mm-hmm. Look at how they shored up their offense. If they got a quarterback that can just basically do decent, they're gonna shock some people. I'm telling you right now, man. Because you got to remember last year, man, they were in almost all their games until the quarterback things will mess them up. But just looking at it from football standpoint, not a Shedeur Sanders fan or whatever. No. If they can get their quarterback situation figured out, they have talent on that team. They got 2 good running backs. They got tight ends now. They got receivers. They shored up their offensive line.
And I still don't believe, with all that being said, I don't believe. I think their quarterback situation is terrible, and it's not going to happen. So
I don't really care. I think Tom Munkin has a lot to prove. I think his short stint in Baltimore was okay. But I don't think nobody wanted the Cleveland job, and I think that's why he took it.
Exactly.
Let me step in here and get a little head coaching job, get one of these head coaching checks for 2 years or 3 years.
Exactly.
Before they fire my butt. But he's got an opportunity.
We'll come back during season. Daniel's going to be coming back. So
I bet money the Vikings will have a better record. The Vikings will have a better record than the Cleveland Browns.
I'm just not.
I mean, Vikings won 8 games last year, so
exactly.
But dark horse.
Go ahead.
Mine's is the Houston Texans, along with that quarterback play. If the quarterback can play well, if Stroud can figure out that whatever he had in his rookie year, if he can figure that out with the way that's a top 3 defense.
They got a tough team. They got their division ain't that tough either. So
no, not at all.
They could be there and do it.
I'm a Titan fan.
Oh,
There
damn, you
you
a
go.
Titan
There
fan?
you go.
So we
There-
in here.
there-
We in here.
Ain't nothing
But-
wrong with that.
So wait, hold up. This is a question I've always got. So who's the Oilers in? Is it Houston or is it Titans?
Oilers. Well,
I know-
we still own them though. So can't
That's what I'm
the
saying.
Texans can't wear them. So we
Yeah.
still the Oilers. They can't.
Okay.
We even Houston University tried to wear the Oiler on their helmet, and we
Yeah,
sent
they wouldn't
a
let them
cease and
do it.
desist.
Nah, they still
nah,
own the
it's
rights
bad.
to that.
Ah, that's
Like, that's
crazy.
still us.
They
So
still
we
own
can
the
still
rights
we
to
can
that.
still pull the Oiler gear out at any time and wear it.
Yeah, that is what made me think because you said that.
So do you have a dark horse there, Junior?
I'm not junior, man.
I know.
You check the name, bro. Check the name in the corner, man. Homie. You know who it
You didn't
is.
even spell it right. You put a Y in there.
That was you. So, yeah, man. Come on. wait. Was it? No. I would just, man. Like I said, mine would be my dark horse team would be the Detroit Lions. I really think they're going to creep up and they might sneak up in there. You know what I mean? Because as long as they get to playoffs, which I think they will, because of that division so tough, I think they're going to have an easier schedule than people. They're going to end up being up there, and then if they win that first playoff game, they're going to go on a roll because it's not like they haven't beat these teams before, you know. And that's a tough, gritty team. I would say maybe keep an eye on like maybe someone like the Bucks or something. Maybe they creep up in there again or something like
Especially
that.
with their division, yeah.
And I'm Carolina as my NFC dark horse for you saying the Bucks.
Yeah.
I think the Carolina. I like those guys.
Carolina, I think they're gonna. But a lot of those teams, to me, like that's why I wasn't believing. Like to me, the Broncos and New England. Maybe the Broncos more because I believe in them a little bit more because of Sean Payton. But I think those teams really like, you know, there's going to be a lot more focus and thought process because those teams jumped up really fast, really quick. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of those people and think about both of the like those divisions. Well, maybe not the Patriots division. But
Yeah, the Patriots. You got New England and Patriots. That's all you got in your division.
Yeah. Miami trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
The Jets ain't gonna figure it out.
yeah,
Well, I hope
so
they do because I'm an Aaron Glenn fan.
But you only got played. They play each other twice, so that's.
But you want to say who was the other team? What were we talking about? Broncos. Broncos got one of the toughest divisions in the league. Which you
Exactly.
got. Yeah. So I'm just like, I don't know if they're gonna. I think, like I said, because I think Kansas City is gonna actually do. I think they're gonna do one more like hoorah for like Kelsey and then maybe not. Maybe they just crash and burn.
We'll see. I don't know, man. I know it's gonna be tough for them. That's tough.
I think.
Yeah, because the division got better. The division got better over
Division
there.
got better.
I think
Even the Raiders got
Mahomes-
better. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly, for sure. Yeah. Man, that was what's up, man. Let's go ahead and go to one of our next segments. It is Moment on the Map.
Mike and Mike, Mike and Mike.
You. But so right here with Dana, we could just talk about like maybe a moment on the map you want to give for our guests. This was just for you. We already do this every time, every week or whatever, unless maybe we get inspired by your moment on the map. But a moment on the map would be anything that something that was a significant point in your life, whether it involves sports or not, but like a moment on the map for you that like, you know, put you on or you felt some way about yourself or maybe even something that changed the trajectory of your life.
Oh, what's that? Okay.
Trajectory.
Got on me last week, but look at you,
Trajectory.
brother.
At least I tried. You just fumbled over like a 6-letter word, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Go ahead, Dana, man. Take this, man.
Something that changed, the path of my career, my life. 8th grade, I moved to Minnesota for a year. My dad wanted me to see something different. He got my aunties stayed out there. All of his siblings, all of his sisters stayed in Minnesota. I moved there for the 8th grade for a full calendar year. And it was just a different experience, starting with the weather, the people, going to a school where it's, 500 kids and only 14 black people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're talking about 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and it's only 14 black people in the entire school. So just learning culture shock, but just learning how to navigate in a world that kind of ain't for you, you know? Mm-hmm. And it helped me, it helped me. I learned a lot out there. They did a lot of different stuff, like home, the stuff you see on TV, home economics and things of that nature you did in school, and like circle times, and like they definitely like being out there was eye-opening experience, and just on how to be around different people. Because growing up in Oakland, you meet a lot of different people, but we all act the same.
Yeah.
We may look different, but Oakland is Oakland. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we might just look. So being in Minnesota, talking, just meeting people, how to dot your I's and cross your T's. Like, you know, it helped me out in a different experience. And I think that was what my dad wanted me to see, was like, what you think is regular for a young 12-year-old black kid isn't. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And one of those experiences was meeting kids who had never known anybody that died of, you know, being hit by a car, shot, stabbed. Like, you know, I had friends who had been killed going all the way back to 6th, 7th grade, and going to the 8th grade, and I'm meeting kids who are like, oh yeah, no, I don't know anybody that's been killed. My auntie passed away, but she had, you know, she was sick, or my grandpa died, but he was 89. Like, I don't, I'm just like, you know, and you know, and I'm talking to my dad, he like, yeah, I just want you to understand that, like, just like, this ain't like
normal.
Just because, because this is what we see.
Don't normalize this.
And that was what he always like, don't normalize what you see on a day-to-day basis, because there's more out there for you. And he was like, that's why I sent you out there. And he wished I would have stayed, because, you know, maybe my life would have been different, but man, maybe I wouldn't be here with y'all right now doing this as well. So I always think about that in those senses. But like, playing football out there was different. The way the sports is. They had girls playing on the football team before I even knew it was a thing. We had a hockey player, a big girl named Kayla, 6'4". She was a goalie for hockey, but she was like probably like the third best player on the team. Like, it was crazy. So like,
well, y'all didn't need a guard and a tackle and a center. You could just put her there.
She was a problem. Kayla, I'll never forget her. Kayla, big white girl named Kayla. Bro. She was a big hockey player.
You know, she was tough.
Super tough. So it was different. You know what I'm saying? And hanging out
related to Brock Lesnar.
So, you know,
he's from Minnesota.
Yeah, no, for sure. He's big. He's
from Minnesota
out there. He's big out there. He's really big out there. But that was like an eye-opening experience that like changed my life. And then coming back 9th grade, back to reality, and then it was like, okay, I know there's more. There's more. Like, you know, I'm not confined to what I see in my city on the day-to-day. And it made my high school career so much better after that experience. So that would be my moment. Just 8th grade in Minnesota. New Brighton, Minnesota.
That's right. Damn, that's what's up, man.
New Brighton, Minnesota. I got a quick one though.
You bathed yourself in the you appeared your soul in the lake.
Lake Minnetonka.
Man, they call it the state of 10,000 Great Lakes, man.
Yeah, like, how was it? Because there's a big lake place.
Yeah, it's multiple lakes, and then in the wintertime they freeze. Like, I didn't do it because like I could swim, but I ain't doing that. And like the ice gets like 9 feet thick to where the kids are out there skating on it, and this it's a good time. It's an experience, not for me, but you know, for people.
We played in Minnesota in the Big Ten, man. That's
yes, sir. Yeah.
It's a whole different. The weather's totally different out there.
What you were gonna say though?
Snow days, but wait, what was you gonna say?
No, I was saying my dad. Yeah.
I got a quick moment on the map, man. This week it's really quick. Mm-hmm. Or I'm just gonna say, you always tell me to say at the end, Orville Redenbacher. If you know who Orville Redenbacher is,
I don't know who that is.
The popcorn guy.
Oh, first
guy to do popcorn. Yeah. So my mama on the map is.
I'm sorry. That's an old ass name for some popcorn. Orville.
Let you know it's the classic.
Yeah, no, it's the blue box.
Okay, wait a minute. It's the red box. They had different ones. He was the first one to do microwave popcorn, man.
Okay, but I'm just trying.
And he's a Purdue grad.
There you go.
My moment on the map was we played Ohio State. Ohio State played us at home. Mm-hmm. We upset them. Ooh. I had a one-handed catch in the end zone. And I was taking my dad, Papa, back to the airport. The Purdue has their own airport. Mm-hmm, and who comes up and said, Mike Harris, that was a hell of a game. Orville Redenbacher.
Oh, that's legendary.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's you see what I'm saying? And the reason why, because I saw somebody with some Orville Redenbacher popcorn the other day, and it reminded me of that. And people if you Google him, man, Purdue, man, and I also met Neil Armstrong, the same astronaut from Purdue.
Mm-hmm.
Orville Redenbacher,
I know he's from Purdue.
Back then, you know, Orville Redenbacher was on everything back in I'm talking about when it first came out.
Yeah,
I didn't know he was a Purdue grad until then.
Yeah. All right. So, know what? I actually got a moment on the map. Someone who I met, man. It was a great experience, man. I used to do security at the Louisville Cardinal games for football.
Okay.
You know, I seen Lamar Jackson play in college, like live, like we'd be in the suites, right? You know, and everything. And guess who? Who's the big? They call what stadium it's called? It's called Papa John Stadium. So guess who I met? I met Papa John, and he didn't even say the N-word.
He wasn't racist. That's what I was going to say.
And he gave me a free pizza, and that was my moment on the map. I had a great day.
There you go. There you go.
That's nice.
I seen that dude at the gym too. He had a racing jacket on. He never took it off, and he was exercising, working. I'm like, what's up with this dude? This dude was off, but yeah.
He said, he said, Kentucky Fried Chicken said it. The Colonel said it. So why can't I say it?
Because they serving chicken, nigga, not fucking pizza.
We coming back for chicken. We ain't coming back for pizza.
No, sir.
All right, so let's go ahead and close this podcast out. Before we go ahead and close it out, I just want to say thank you for coming on, man. I hope to have you on here again. We can talk about fantasy football too, man.
Yeah,
for sure.
Definitely gonna bring you back, man.
No, I got to. Need that.
Yeah,
I appreciate y'all for this moment. Again, this is another moment on the map. This is my first ever podcast, being on outside of my own. So I thank y'all for this moment for sure. I had a good time. I'd love to come back. I definitely got to get y'all on one of my live Sundays.
Definitely.
Get it going, and y'all can get into it with some of my.
We can do it on, bro.
That's what I'm saying. When we do our
it
other
at
one,
9 a.m. before football starts, or like right when football starting, because football starts at 9 or 10.
At 10, so we get a nice little hour to just rile up some people before we get
there you go. We're talking about doing something similar in between games on Sundays as well. Yeah,
like after.
Let me know some.
Yeah.
Let me know.
We'll see some. Yeah. We'll see some. But we end the pod with Mike's message.
Okay.
So Mike's message, just something you want to leave the people with. I'll go first. So with my message, I want to end the podcast with. Damn, I should have wrote this down better, man. Honestly,
you should have.
Yeah, I always think about like, I'm gonna get my message together for this one, but I'm just gonna make it up when I get over there. But anyway.
That means it's from the heart.
Yeah, it is though, because I don't know. I was just saying, like, appreciating, just appreciating the things you got, knowing, taking your time. So just pretty much appreciating the things you got, because I had not a rough day, like it was a bunch of work, but, you've seen all the little things that could be going wrong, and this could be better and that could be better. But hey, no, at the end of the time, you got through it. It is what it is. And hopefully you could do it little by little and piece by piece on making those future problems be minimal. You know what I mean? And know what that starts with? A positive attitude, or at least a positive outlook and a positive approach. Because being negative, being mad, being angry is never going to be the device to fix everything. So go ahead and be positive, bring people together if that's what needs to be. But again, just have a positive approach and do you, boo-boo.
All right. So, hey, Dana, go ahead.
My mic message is to the youth. I like to speak to the youth, man. That's that's just be appreciative of things that you don't really think about. Be thankful for the toothpaste that your mama got you, that you brush your teeth with every day that you didn't pay for. Be thankful for the deodorant. Be thankful for having your own bed. Be thankful for little things that I don't eat. Food. You know what I'm saying? Be thankful for having a house over things that you don't think about, that you think would just come with being a kid and being born in this world. Be appreciative of those little things, man. You know what I'm saying? Having an alarm clock, being woke up, being able to go to school. We got kids out here that struggle day to day and don't have day-to-day things to get through day-to-day life. So just be appreciative. Love your parents, respect them, because you only get one set of them. You might can make some and meet some stepdads and stepmamas, but you only get one that births you, and appreciate them to the end of time. Other than that, I appreciate y'all.
I'm sorry, Dad. Yeah. I appreciate you.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, man. I appreciate you. I love you. I'm glad we can do this, man. Thanks,
so anyway, man, I just want to thank you, Dana, man, for coming on the show, man. I appreciate you, man. I love you, man. You know it's love. Hey, I adopted you. When if you with Sam, I gotta adopt you anyway. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, my message, man, today, man, is my mom's anniversary, her passing. She passed on August 22nd, man, in 1977. So I just want to shout her out, man, all the stuff that she taught me, man. And I kind of had like a moment when I was working out, because I was working out and I was mic'd up today, man. And,
Okay.
And I wanted to say, man, and I was talking to my nephews, and, you know, I appreciate them, man. And, you know, I shedded some tears on it. So I just want to say, man, to my kids, man, my nephews, nieces, man, I love everybody, man. Love y'all. All the people that's in my life, man, that shows me, like you said, Mike, that positivity. But I want you guys to carry on what I've shown you, man, the love, respect, and work ethic with your kids and your family, man, and share with somebody else. Maybe this week, man, maybe you'll be able to touch somebody, man, the same way that I'm touching others as well, man. And just want y'all to understand that, man, that I appreciate y'all probably, man, way more than you guys will ever understand, because, man, you guys inspire me on a daily basis more so than I inspire anybody. I just want to let you guys know that.
All right, for sure, man. That was great, man. That was
Hey, church is tomorrow, man. You was preaching already. Church tomorrow.
I meet at the Sam on Sundays. Deacon Sam.
Brother Sam.
That's it, Brother Sam.
all right,
But anyway, man, go ahead, Mike, close it out.
Man, no, that was great. That was awesome. Like I said, man, we're gonna definitely have to get on your stream, and you have to get come back on here. We're gonna have to talk and argue and laugh about what's going on in fantasy this year, because it's gonna. I'm sure it's like that every year, man. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited, man. So, yeah, man, Dana, man, thank you, man. Let's end it.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
it.
y'all.
Like,
Mike, and Mike, Mike 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 and Mike. Coming through with the father-son podcast. Skin color ain't the only thing that gonna contrast. Put each other on blast, but in the end we gon' laugh. Spitting game is the aim. Same, but different if you pick the name. Mike and Mike, 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 Mike and Mike. Mike and Mike, 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 Mike and Mike.